Tenuatie for adofo ahwefo Home TV UK ena wani gu so a o hwe ye na echi a obibia dwumadie ho chia memedin ne nana emisa so opeso oba fidie so 0795626696 ana 0796031468 aboafa abribia amoboya ne de dwumadie breo kukudama wom ye ITS Pro Training Center services omo render ye CSCS Construction Skills Certificate and also door supervision licenses. Say I think I will share 4 days. Top up training away at 2 days from 079 3166 1466. If you Marcus Multimedia, Yana Kasaya, your director, studio Odano. Services are Marcus or 5B photography, wedding coverages, parties, birthdays, funerals, Christianities, graduation festivals, music videos, posters, album covers, business cards, TV, radio adverts, invitation cards, DJ and MC services. Say ye anyway na Marcus Multimedia and bo enyom mfa mawo ana say ye metwa we ye video ana say graduation ana auto bedin ye metwa video emma ana say me bo enyom mawo de from Marcus Multimedia 0744 889490. Ye commercial break na ya basisi ande de hu hia papa emese na ye de yade ayaresa enenam ye basisi a
we are so for baby no for kana so man hwa wo de bo pay man wo na kan hu say wo de otu abro so a wo tan yem ansa anya aduma no enidi ITS Pro Center me de me fan it is pro aye say bia ya tete nkrofo ya man SIA license na betimi de euro security na wo de akopa aduma wo hwe se de na nkofo aduma sai na wonya aduma ba bia me kan fama wo aye ITS Pro Center. What any betty amount here? Not on Saka certificate. Eti adatina esa wotra na aka chemse wonya adwuma ye. ITS Pro Training Center no. Anya SIA nkwa na ye CSCS card so aka ho. CSCS card so no. Just 1 day training pep. Na wo wie so a unsa besa ka ho health and safety certificate so. Enti what why dey? Eti hwankrofo agya wi. Omo wie wo training. Omo akwakosha adwuma se wo site. Eti me me kana fo. Moti wo ye den. Enne ya wate me kan. Bomodia na frey. Awa sa numbers we so. Bomodia na frey ne ya. ITS Pro Training Center. Enti amfa wo se wo ye oba. Mo so betimi awura construction na security. Enti wo de frey na ye ka wo kasa. Ye sa te wo kasa nso. Training center we. Na sa training center we. Tu ya, we sabe ka certificate na on ya ko yi aduma. We are so for baby no for kana so man hwa. Wo de bo pay man wo. Na kan hu say wo de otu abro so a wo tan yem. Ansa anya aduma no enidi. ITS Pro Center me de me fan it is pro aye say bia ya tete nkrofo ya man SIA license na betimi de euro security na wo de akopa aduma wo hwe se de na nkofo aduma sai na wonya aduma ba bia me kan fama wo aye ITS Pro Center what any betimi amount here na on Saka certificate eti adatina esa wo tena na aka chem se wonya aduma ye ITS Pro Training Center no anya SIA nkwa na ye wo ye CSCS card so aka ho CSCS card so no just 1 day training pep na wo wie so a unsa besa ka ho health and safety certificate so enti what why dey enti hwankrofo agyina ho yi omo wie omo training omo akwakosha adwuma se wo site enti me me kana fo moti wo ye dey enne ya wate me kan bomodia na frey awa sa numbers we so Bomodia na free ne ya ITS Pro Training Center. Enti amfa wo se wo ye oba. Mo so betimi awura construction na security. Enti wo de frey na ye ka wo kasa. Ye sa te wo kasa nso. Training center we. Na sa training center we. Tu ya wo sabe ka certificate na wo de ko yi adwuma. We are so for baby no for kana so man hwa wo de bo pay man wo na kan hu say wo de otu abro so a wo tan yem ansa anya aduma no enidi ITS Pro Center ITS Pro Center me dey me find it is pro ayɛ sɛ bia ya yɛ tete nkrɔfoɔ yɛ ma SIA license na betimi dey wura security mu na wode akɔpa adwuma wohwɛ sɛ deɛ nɛ nkrɔfoɔ adwuma sign na wonya adwuma ba bia me kan fama wɔ ayɛ ITS Pro Center ɛhɔ ɛne betimi ama nteteɛ na onsa ka certificate enti adati na ɛsɛ wotena hɔ na aka kyɛm sɛ wonya adwuma yɛ ITS Pro Training Center no ɛnyɛ SIA nkwa ne yɛ o ye CSCS card so aka ho CSCS card so no just one day training pep na wo wie so a unsa besa ka ho health and safety certificate so enti what why dey enti hwe nkrofo agira ho yi omo wie omo training omo akwakọ hwe adwuma se wo site enti me nua me ganafo mo ti wo ye den enne ya wote me kan bo modia na frɛ awa sa numbers we so Bomadi na free ya ITS Pro Training Center. Enti am fa wo say wo yi oba. Mo so betimi awura construction na security. Enti wo dey free na ye ka wo kasa. Ye sa te wo kasa nso. Training center we. Na sa hwe training center we. Tu ya wo sa be ka certificate na wo dey akoyi adwuma.
Good afternoon. Etiefo Adofo Ahwefo Ahaya Home TV UK. Pay attention. Ana wani gu so a wo hwe yen. Dwumedi hu chi ama medin ara ne nana emisa. Ende ye de ayaresa nenam. Nye de bia na ye politics. Ena ntokako. Politics kakra ba be frem bete ye de ayaresa na enam ne. Ende ye ne yesisa Adelaide Asiedu Adey. Edin no ye me na din. My grandfather din Akwesi Adey. Ne mani nyina nso de ade nti din ne de okita din papa sister. Kwaba.
Ya video. Ya video.
Na ho ye de.
Yehowa dum.
God.
The nature ye nti.
Amen.
Iti ase.
Amen. Edika no obe introduce yourself. Why ne Adelaide Asiedu Adey? Fanfom is the nickname. Adelaide Asiedu Adey. Eye Ghana ni bapa ana mapa. I was born in Ghana and mibinyi wa Bruchre, Germany, Abontin, so Hamburg. Wow.
Inti, yes, my parents are still in Germany. Inti no, ejami do me febi so ese mission de mi wie me A levels no, and I'm here imagine say me nurse.
Yes.
Ade am nkwala abrim na the mani so pass me say I want to look after people. Say till 95 na me share me nurse na say. Na nya me ya adum 98. Mi wiye nti free ho na ma ye nurse na adwuma nti eye be 2003 no na ye relocate ba UK nti e ba UK ni so no me ye adwuma or accident emergency ITU stroke ward. I've worked there before, but the reason why nti I me change ye adwuma me ye say ye diabetes specialist nurse no in my childhood no, like I see people and then they will tell you say be a okwa fumu na bibi car no nti na yes, but as times goes on, I'm a nurse and man who say most of them no, they might have had diabetes without knowing. It's a man be idea na dem akoma so pass and percent me. It's nyame ada Roma. 2015 no, and I was awarded as a MSc, which is Masters in Diabetes. Wow. In the sense then no, I work as a diabetes specialist nurse. Thank you.
Well done.
I'm a political lady as well. I'm a woman organizer of Luton chapter.
Luton chapter. What political party?
Me a Luton chapter woman organizer.
Yeah.
I find from.
Yeah, with the party bang.
Hey, NPP. I tell you.
Andra, akwebi ofre me on me bon komo o say offense amanfo nya car sen kofie cars ni nyina NPP for them moyi made nyina every kwan so. Moyi made every kwan so Ghana for. Oh, why are they many aba why are they no na ebra ye bre organ o de wan bre bi u grow up na ma me better mo free wo
ai nyame ada wo meka se me parents anya ma bro me ba bro chas am benya mfie dunum nti na o ma ya ade pa a che se me de to ma wo fo ase kra
na ma me fene se na papa so
me ma me de ama pokua Selina ma baby awo bia me chia me nsa wo Ghana sabre oba me chia wo pa se nyame Israel papa so wo Germany daddy I greet you and I know you are well. Ich liebe dich. Ciao.
Moya de enye eje ene bia na ne ba tumi bo mo abaso sa last me kofo bass bi wo late na ba we bia na wote bass me chese me say ne papa nhwe no nti no also odo hunu papa ko an obebo ne sekan
hey serious
you serious nti ma me ne papa mo ya de pa mi si so na me pa oba nka ne ma me ne papa wa abruchire nti no nka oba na nka wa be fa me aba but me nye bisa ye ko ya nem sister diabetes and its management. You can't diabetes and its management. Diabetes no kwa no on any day.
Diabetes ye esichire yare, but it doesn't necessarily mean say obi e di esichira no wenya. Obi wo ho no ma ye wo different types, but mainly ne ya na ye ka ho asem ne ye type 1, type 2 and gestational diabetes. What are they? Type 1 ni ye obi wo ha na ye dia wo no say ni pancreas na say tan no enye adwuma kra. Enti no for the rest of that person's life no obewo ne ho pane saa ansa no we free wiase mo unless say eye pancreas no wonya transplant bi ni a transplant ayeden ama no then the person can then stop taking the insulin and then survive. But bear in mind that pancreas no it does two main things. It has got its estrogenic and endogenic. Estrogenic ni say bia yedidi a na the enzymes ayeden abeka ho bi na ferment na digest aduane no. Then the endogenic no na ma yenya diabetes no na e produce hormone e fe ne insulin no. Enti se yedidi na e digest we a na attend into glucose. Attending into glucose na glucose say ko baabi na ma ya hoden. Na se glucose ni betimi akona ma ya hoden a ye hia key bi amana ko bie glucose door no. Ene ne insulin no. Ene na pancreas ne den e produce wo endogenic side no. Enti so be all type 1 as I said ne den dey asay kra but type 2 dey ne dey owo bi. Nanso na bi na kese enti no abana ya resistance. What's the meaning of that? So the pakone bi o produce sa insulin which is key na. Key no be do ba bi ese ko bie door na bi a fat tissue bi a den a block gate no. It's a key ni ntimi nye den enko bie. Ana se bi an pakone produce key the key is rusty. So when it gets there now still it can't function the way it's supposed to do. You get it? Enti no ye de bi e ka say so bi what type 2 diabetes is reversible.
Utumi emaneko.
Utumi maneko putting into remission type 2.
Type 2.
But not type 1. And esa ana ye nua no na sempanifo bi omtonton onuo no omoti ase say the type 1 no you cannot cure it. But type 2 you can cure it.
See type 1 no ni hu sin 2 no.
Ni na so one treat ni ya ehu benya complication na diabetes comes with. Minimum bi a wanya mfie 78 akokra. Your diagnosis no type 1 no na owo 5 years. Watimi live the life won ma ne legs no amputation nothing
what's
managing well or your type 1 the pancreas no produce insulin no obi so ho type 2 wajaa ne ho ama se bita fracture e twa ne nan
kakra se ne fu ai se me die bi
enti no gestation and nso ye say bia oba anyem no na wanya asichire yare no so nyame sua na sundue mu na say bia o reduce the weight by only 5% the person is able to put it into remission.
Ye besa baso na ye kasa na obo glucose na osan bo insulin chechere hwan ni glucose na hwan so na insulin no
yo nyame boy ne se didi wi a de na ye didi no masa wodi o bayre o bo de any starchy food bia no pasta rice yam potatoes things like that so wo didi a turn it into glucose. Glucose na is a citrate form bi. Na a complex one, a kese. Na sa glucose no, and na say insulin no, enya ki ni ko bie glucose door no. Ema glucose near den, etimi ko
ebesenko body ne mu.
That's it. Na adwene ko a eda yetini mu no, glucose na odi. So
it's not to me adwuma. It's a adwene adwuma na just glucose
is not enough in there. To be say na why are confused? You are starting talking gibberish. Obi ono say nana
brofo MPP Madia mote brofo.
Now can kasa bi say nana one penny something is wrong with you. Obi onim so wo sichire ya kasa nana kona ko check you sugar na yenhwe. Obi kona sugar na wo low. to say quickly ma be a sweet liquidy drink be abenom no fast aba na timi akọ brain ni mu mo timi ayeden a function properly. It's yedi dia wie no, what it does is it turn into glucose as aforementioned. Into glucose na be da akọ ba bi esa ekọ no we hia sa insulin no. Aha. It's insulin is like a key, so it will go and open the glucose door to get the glucose into the system for it to function.
Tina be hu obi aso owo insulin de bia hu omo so omo wo insulin.
That's it. Owo amasa glucose door na timi abie. Glucose door na is like this. In this owo pan na sa abie na glucose na timi ayeden akọ wemu na ko cell door ni mu.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Na diabetes no, how many types na yewo? Two pa na say.
No, we have more than 10.
10 diabetes.
10 different types of diabetes. But mainly, no, ye can't want some near type 1, type 2, and a gestational. You with different types are affecting yen daki for no more.
Wow. And no, I know.
KPI, if you know, ketoacidosis diabetes.
Wow.
Ketotic prone diabetes.
Then I didn't know yeah before na
yeah before no South Asian for no ye duane a ye di no ye dietary na ye di no nti obi wo hono ma odi a na as I said no the person hasn't got enough glucose, enough kind of insulin to get the glucose out from the system, so accumulate itself into the body. It is happen and be say do na your own fat tissue no a break it down say be ma energy no it shouldn't be. And you say fat in the amount energy, they say glucose na yeden amount energy no. And say fat ni break it down and no amount energy. Na ma wo moja na be acidity. Ya rush when hospital obetimi ewu.
Wow.
Yes. And you know types ni dey obi wo so na bia ni youthful age no per se bia ne muscles especially mema no into okọ gym lift that dey ya or person na betini ye kitikiti na afi wo fenro like steroids. Into for high steroids na it produces more cortisol. That cortisol can go into the pancreas to destroy it.
Into gym na ya omo nom sa ndro no se no mbetumi abo no
steroids no? Yes. So we have something we call it steroid induced diabetes. And also your part ni bia main ni enta nka ho asem but no so ka ho bi steroid induced bi won so na bia sorry misre ka na bia wonya cancer. Onya cancer na say bia okọ ne treatment no chemotherapy na e say mom steroids. It's a man steroids ni so more na ye dey man na it me destroy the pancreas no enzymes no say beta cells no, so we call it like steroid induced diabetes. So one fast steroid na nke bia nka onya diabetes but ofa na nti na onya sa diabetes so obi so ho no ma na hraw ni mu no wonya yare bi ye friend no cystic fibrosis amamman wo yin mo pa enu so timi ma obinya diabetes. Yes.
Wow. Na diabetes no ewo abusuemu ana sesen wutumi nya na abusuemu ana obi wo wa ye say na abusua ohwe ne hu yie na obenya diabetes okọ GPP wutumi bisa say family yes. Diabetes and yenya na abusuemu ana.
In the consultation we need to know all this for us to give you the right diagnosis. Right? Into family history, what they different, me they different. Ebi ana me mabusuemu no ye wo high blood pressure. Wo busu ebi na mo wasichire yare. It can be hereditary. O wa power asichire yare a obetimi pass it into his generation because the men are the seed carriers. Into bi ana obe wo na bi sabita fracture ni glucose is not well treated. Into eja one o ma me koda ye nimu na genetically no. Na won so ayadan afa wo so.
So the same blood na moja na.
Absolutely. So hereditary. Inti si ehu say bia obusuemu a na ebusa o say emfie ben na papa nyaans na wonya sichire yare. Ebi a o si bia at the age of 45. Na make bia na 39. It na ring bell say eh say me hwe ni you na papa nya 45 no onya sichire yare. You can also say a woman say it runs in the family but I don't want it. A sichire yare wo mabusuemu I don't want it. So what can you do? By increasing your physical activities, by cutting down your weight. Ebi na weight now we be about 70. Afi we ja ho akwa afi na be 80, 90, 100. No, you got to do something. And the training so no, so be insulin resistant now. And so you can then develop diabetes. Insulin resistant, how can you develop that? Say be training we free aye toche we be man na ujida ho kra untimi hu o belt no hook na no. and now you have to me who nine. That means obey insulin resistance. So you need to be careful. You get it? By cutting down your weight, you can do much to put your diabetes into remission.
Wow. Edana me call GP na blood pressure na or test him no be some say me busu am obi blood pressure na me come to na doctor pa say me na be some fit adam and if abrisu basis and me na be will be amazing then so blood pressure obisa mo so na GP no obisa me.
Yes, it's a form of history taking. Oba me clinic I ask you all this question because me busa sa na ebetimi ama me kind of leeway about it okay but busu ene mu dia onya na age say ye blood test no markers nature say we nya sichire yare. Then I will ask you say busa bia waja bia na wonim busa waja ana wona say age ben no munya ya munya sichire yare.
Na just so to me assure mu
absolutely. It will be like I say bia okay me busu emu na sichire yare or ho de but me I don't want it.
Or reject it.
I reject it. You can do it. And the menya nipa be brain so almost sichire type 2 na omotimia try hardest hard the part I put it into remission reversing it completely. You can do that.
It will make kokra
type 2 utimi well if you do it well unless the pancreas is still producing enough insulin you can do better to put it into remission.
Na duane ben na SSA udi ansa na wetumi put into remission.
Your dietary modification, balanced diet is very, very important. Yenyi wogana na etimete fufuo kakra kama opana enam ba ko pe na woso.
We dey me sister ba ko adre me say owo fufuo obedi asanka mienu. Enye fedi agoro.
Enti no protein ni balance ma yetimete mu kese yenkwala abrem yetimu ni bebre akoko tikitwa bi akoko nan kitwa bi. So the protein and the carbs it doesn't balance.
Just koshi akwa na mema koshi
akwa na ade no. Obetimi digari ni so easy but so easy all the enkati eguma protein ebeti ma balance diet. You get it? She ni so wodi say say pintin bi ada o me no wafu aye say ko che akola na ko edidi amen so there is no
Somalia or something.
There is no nutrients in the meal na akola na edi no. It's Uba me clinic what I tell you to do ni say your balanced diet so plate in here half of your plate should be your vegetables atosade
salad
quarter of your plate should be your carbs obaire omo o body o potatoes or rice. This is your carbs. Here's our carbs which is starchy meal and then the quarter of it should be your protein wakoko or fish wonam. And you know that time they say the protein and then the carb I say 50-50. So we for 50% of carbs for 50% of protein. Now there be oma den oma balance. Obi o ha no pop ntima kwa adwuma pa. Oye toast na pa no the marmalade bi aida afa no. Hello. But upe say etimi sustain for longer a year. You can have the bread with ham, the bread with cheese, the bread with spread like peanut butter. And that is protein.
Yeah.
That will take you more. So obi awo esiche yare krampo na. It keeps you longer. Say elevate you sugar levels not too much. But when you toast na no we no okko. You get it. So you need to have balanced diet.
Didn't just say ye nuan into na before no ye one more friend say ye you are
more prone
to diabetes because so okotena mo fufu this we fu abomana na salad bia enka ho
teacher wa wo na wo fie yes didi ne hu so wa bo ni ye di fufu ya bro wa no pra wie nwumre wo so so wonya exercise bia na wo food wa
nkwan ba ko na no
bro
dina na pa dina wie dina
yes so bi wo na ye hwe ne ye wa hyehyare so wo ku ahwe wie
so wo to yare
diabetes na wo to ma wo
wo to yare
pa
obi with blood pressure or to me diabetes
blood pressure, high cholesterol ni na ye comorbidities it me say a bit me ma wa diabetes because blood pressure the name pressure no why is it pressure yenti mu no valves na blood ni flow mu no say efemu freely any problem bia Niema ye bi na obi cholesterol high. The cholesterol high na the plug as a AC kwan no. Enti bi as a hole ni ye say ya na cholesterol na be plug bi abesha na ma
block
no it's air block no na say blood na the pressure
eba
that's why we get the name pressure. So the blood need to circulate though, but it's putting more pressure to go there. So the name pressure means so if the valve is free and the way it should be, the blood will flow beautifully. But if you na bibia ye valves ni no edu ho no ma intimi a ema akoma ne bo ding na volume na dey pressure kono because of the valves na narrow ni no I said the pressure edeba
na die na obeye a emema na pressure no etume reduce na ebetume free ho etume reduce
blood pressure no levels no from 120 to 135 to 40 systolic, which is the first reading, no, okay. Diastolic is 75 to 80 or 85 in so okay. But obi wo no manane first reading, no, reach from 145, 150 onwards. So about my clinic, ne say bia ye wo sa blood pressure ayina ye check near the bremia. What I would advise you to do ni say e bia na we call something white coat syndrome. Obi wo no bia o ko ne GP ho na say o ko ne doctor ho no ma na ehu aka no ana ebi na obe park na ebi a run late udimika and na wo ba say appointment be a won late no it can also elevate your man be cosro. It's what I will tell you is say buy your own blood pressure machine, do it in your own comfort zone while fear for at least 1 week.
Wo now check it
wo checking this out for 1 week na ebi a readings na ye nya that day no and then obey wo fie no e different. So if we know say difference woman, we won't start you on blood pressure medication. But near here our clinic, no ni wo fie no, similar there. We will call you in to say near kuni. So we think say you start through blood pressure medication. So for a couple of months then we start. If not now, we wouldn't start you on blood pressure medication.
Now low blood pressure for so omutuminya diabetes. We go low blood pressure.
The low blood pressure no and also on the side effect edeba because low blood pressure no won't cause that unless as I said no o family history diabetes wo mu dia sebita fracture wan hwe hu ya obenya bi
betumanya
obi so ho no ma oba abrochire no na duane diem ma ne timinya bi obi ho no ma onyinsan ye nim ne ka se wo ye diabetes owo ye no gya ne ho ugya wo ho kwa obenya diabetes no
Ghana for my problem I am one or more na mo ye jam was
oh men kan sa
no mu nyina ebi mo wo na mo ye jam ho sa yenso e ma ne bi so ka se yenso meme sa yen exercise if we had heard the na mo
so ofu ne de ya untu mo
gba do hwe ne na mo ho
de bia e bodo ya untu mo gba baba
ye dumi ye hu te oi dada oda no wada
yeah, and in the way na blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and all that. Now, over clinica, we ask you about all this. Now, be a low blood pressure. And say, or sorry, utimi etrashe because the pressure is low. I say your level. You get it. It's no sign in the say be a low blood pressure. On here any medication be so what we tend to advise the person is say oh sorry, I had to was sorry boko. Obi o hon man adibia Johnson de no sorry ko Johnson. Oh sorry ya boom no ko is wrong. Oh sorry a tinampana no kakra.
Relax kakra.
Na blood because no other. It not blood circulation you different say obetina say upright. You get it. Enti wotina say na what say boko na blood circulation from the brains never be air could be no normalize first and san opija wo obi o low blood pressure na ya advice no so, no low blood pressure there you don't need any medication but we advise you to ensure low blood pressure there I don't think so we don't have any medication to bring it up so, but they will check say be a day na wunya low blood pressure no hint e be other investigation to find out yes obi o ha na iron ka say woni anything that involves with iron and or low iron levels no on feel
wow na blood pressure then na o ye dangerous sir because we dey member papa ni din be che madam for alatane during the Olympics no na me kopa aka me car wo ni fee me kwa me ne papa no bon komo kama a che say nice also wa kotena Ghana korada ti na say no na me yes and ma me nkwa na me nkwa hwe olumai me kwa ya utum say I cannot walk kora ohumimpo aka na to okra che se wo home ena minim obi nso so a ono so ye twa ne nan diabetes ye twa ne nan we wu kura mpo omo akosie na asa na ada na sa yare no o ye dangerous so sa ye wa we need to me fra ayi offense o liver so kran to me enye adwuma ne ade why so sa yare no ye dangerous sa.
Diabetes is very, very dangerous. Yemfa ya ni hunti nipa taking it serious. Diabetes quite serious in cancer.
Wow.
Diabetes is like magnet. When you diabetes yare different. Obi oho no mo diabetes see the kidney ayeden asay. Why? Valves ni wo mu nipa bia no o red blood cells and say blood cells no say red cell back glucose back no my padi na omonam. Obi or diabetes no or red cells back but glucose molecules no be 10 na around. Inti e ma ni moja ne be sticky. Ati se wetwa anka mu ana se kutuo mu na emu nso ni bi egu tables no. Later wo ba na be touch table na sticky. So say ana dey sticky sa. Inti obi or diabetes is not well controlled. Sa na blood dey den etie. Na bear in mind say blood so say nsuo light na but when you treat diabetes needs to be our blood be sticky. Your markers be your honor ye degrade how our level na den is it UK high your markers ye into be your honor markers near very, very high. Oba clinic now catch and say be eja ana ena ye changes be nintimi mboawa o na mo high adwen ma ye nidi ne ho nto yen
no pebia na odidi
untimi restricting the things or say restricting no enti sa blood ni be sticky. Just imagine sa sticky blood no epese circulate na ekoi bia o na ma wunya ahoden na nso no arteries na ho no ye nkete enti ade ye sticky ekosa arteries ni mu ama ye blur na woni na ase wu ade papa. The same thing, sticky blood no ye kidney na ese sonye and the sonne enema bia enye wo body nim na ye toxin na ye den ababonten. There's a blood na de nema na air ko ni nyina ne mafini ko na bia kidney asone so yi ayetinai. Edu kidney na ase sponge ase kidney say wo de support ato ensuo mu uchi mu a eyeyi ba do koto oil mu a uchi mu sa na ayetinai. That's what diabetes does to the kidneys. Ati say oil out this sponge ayeden atum uchi mu no na 89 enti da bia no sa blood ya 89 yi ko kidney so na esone na ebeya na ayeden packed up, so you then have kidney damage. Neuropathy wo ho neuropathy ne ye nerve no enipa bia blood circulation edu ye kotodwe na from kotodwe to 09 no let's slow down. Enti just imagine say so blood ya sticky na circulate ya bedu knee no from the knee to your feet no slow down ten be an accumulation wo ho blood ne kwa bedu knee na bi wo ho no ma emfiri enyankwa bonkodu be na accumulate and is that small nerves no na damage into obi asade ne wo so na blood glucose is not diabetes is not well controlled no na bi atwa ni pakon nan ne nan be yetitriti ya tsa ananse achi obi na on fail wo nan no obi and the diabetes is not well controlled no sare pa kon na aye den o fele o tie bibi so a onhu etodum ko tua dade so no onhu so ko tua dadoa rather onhu enti ekuro tu na ekuro nu kese ekura bonye den onhu afa wu wo sa diabetes na because it's not well controlled nti no se bibi twa obi a owo diabetes a wound no it take longer to heal. Afa be hu na kese na afa no arteries ni veins ni na eden a block because sticky no say sticky na echa na ebie sticky echa na ebrafie na a block pe unya any circulation bia to go there
na no mo twa
no na yes see a cutting
because na mo na da ho kwa nya dwumedi bia
ni ho black na pro
betuma pro akofa problem abronte
na ebi wo ho no ma ye twa ne nan no na sebita fracture or hospital na wo hwa enka
wom
yes ebi wo kwa say de maggot gum ye treaty ansana clean wound ni nyina ni ansana aye heal
into wo diabetes de ni kwan say o ma na de ekura etim
no into you obi diabetes is not well controlled. There be a wo koda say wo hye white socks nti no tie the business e bia wo hu a ade be no yi white socks na be moja e di efiri he me nko he ba bia moja na ye den na yetimi attack on ntema ma and for black socks in near grow so diabetes is well controlled, they are fine and they be cattle cry a bit heal properly, but if it's not well controlled there you got to be careful.
Into fat na me crowd mention down so I feel na me bobo back akanka into omo ye fat na de ni kwan se bi o akasefo me kan sa fat de rude word akasefo no eni kwan se o mana exercise hu hia ama akasefo pa me bo
akasefo nko a I go to gym 3 times a day me should da kase bi ade but you need to keep active so we your ba na do mfie so from 40 onwards na metabolism no form
we dey me do fear me Rebecca Jones what your sister na kan no exercise ote the exercise hu hia pa
because we ha na wapon adwuma na late hour or console person odi fufuo and person odi bayire anamo. I always ask them say why don't you put it in your lunch box we do adwuma mu a wa warm no ho what did it by 6 o'clock what do you heavy carbs na then ewie it take you at least hour to hour and a half to digest. In Kosia, 3 to 3.5 hours, and some then digestion take place. It be office say, Udia a bit take long and some then a digestion. Ubi how did ya in Chanokoda? Okoda, the body is kind of in a relaxing mode. It's in a active beer mountain burning calories. No, that one too is not great. You shouldn't do that.
In a Kosia crampo or soft, no. It take it 2 hours in a water above fufu.
Aye.
Just a fufu the obe chance
obi so how di fufu no we no akoda afa o ha na buffer no so say afa na fa me minim
na wa bogging so wa kuhye
ni na agira we fufu no and digest it
o kuhye so pasia na wale
so it's still in the time it hasn't digested so you need to be careful
nti ye nananom a no mu di ntem no na da me say no mu nim ti na ya omu di ntem back in the days na my grandmother etias say ba 4-5 ni yedidi awie after 5 uni di ni yedidi awie no you bibia nka no biem na de acha
they knew what they were doing ti ja ye ba abrochi na ja yesu asa na omu ye no ye kwafu ma na yakoba mpesi akawo yi ni atwi ayi fresh ni de oil bia ye den healthy
ebunebunu no na ya tu yenuane agu na yegu sausage indomie so pizza indomie ni egu so
ayi ti say wo ko Ghana na se wo ankodi pizza wo nye hwehwe
na say na mehwe video bi sa ohene I think say Juaben hene I stand to be correct no Juaben hene we see modern modern palace modern palace papa bi a wachi chire owie na wasan create village modern palace about a few walking distance wasan co create village na waye tungo te say tungo ibi and we dria board ninja do akwa wunsunsu ankruma na wasi tadan wo ho e say ho kwa no spend more time
of course
than ho because enua wo ho nia okotu ne banche no obona pesiri watwi ne mako no wadi just ompeye yenua ne na yedidi na kofa yare be so hwe enyina wanyini oda so nam ho na onkwaso otumfo na onkwaso yedu Juaben de yedumi nchia na yenchi otumfo yichia Ghana mpanifo ina and na chere me say was say old ye quoted ye near the die na ye nananom de bae na we have to go there ni jai pizza ni indomie no.
Oh, you can have it once in a while, but then so utimi say bra wudi sa na eme nyina no. O physical activities to say. Type 2 diabetes, if you come into my clinic, what I tend to tell you is say ni the yan share we dro bi ase. What you need to do is do dietary modification. Increase your physical activities.
Exercise.
Yes. So after 3 months now I'll call you back again. We will do blood test and see say level now the buy no. Has it gone up or has it reduced? Here in UK, obi or diabetes and I say be a diagnosis obi so obi or diabetes level na person will remain here 48 to 53 millimoles per mole, which is 6.5 to 7%. So nice guidelines say nya wo sa nipa ko na wo sa green eyinimu na you are good to go. Obi wo hono ma oba me clinic na bia na levels no obe 100 or 120. That one there we got to start you as soon as possible on medication and insulin. we call it insulin rescue. You get it? Into the Sawubana say, be our level in Shedanye high be adia. You have the chance to do something as soon as possible to reverse it. As soon as it's too late. And I have more than 10 patients that Omoba my clinic now, the diabetes were so worse. They said, you know what, Adelaide, I will do my best to reverse it.
Wow, can you boldly?
Yes, I will do whatever it takes. I don't want it. Because when you say diabetes, no complication is too much. It's not because I take it upon himself or herself. Say, me my diabetes in me so
that be research be making sure say
the person came back 6 months later. Man level no I drop it. Initially I was like, "Mama, try with insulin tablet." I said, "No, Mama, it's bare 6 months. I'll come back and you see." Also then say empowerment on why I say I don't want this disease.
I'll do whatever it takes to reverse it.
So on maybe I will try still no in fact.
So be what pediane.
Internet I say it's me then one with insulin and then tablets.
But aduane nko na de ba na say obi wa why say on shala ndidi so etumi de ba.
There be obi wo hon na make can say o pancreas e tan etimi say. And no body antibodies no timi ko na o mankasa akọ destroy no. Omfi say bi aye foreign ayi bi na aba body nim. Na akoyare bitimi ye obi timi nya viral illness bi na virus no akọ the saying pancreas no na eden akọ attack no and as your antibodies say bia ye nya yare bia they feel say there's an invader abaye mu etie nko ne nko attack no sa antibodies ne ye we mu na timi twa ne ho so koye ade wrong.
Wow.
It can happen like that. And obi nso wo hono ma na wanya cancer wo sa pancreas no side hono no enso ti mananya diabetes. Obi nso wo hono ma na sabio onya accident bi na eko happen hono wa yeden onya sa diabetes. So it's not only say aduane nko there are other factors that can kind of push someone to have diabetes.
During COVID no nipa wu pa bebrebe nti no na da mi say dodo no na diabetes nti ana say because nipa wu pa nipa no omo body wuro say o diabetes o blood pressure say wo hwe ohun so ye wo hwe ohun so ye pa because omo no ye prone to diabetes no.
Diabetes na because all diabetes now it's like a magnet. Etwetwe yare bebre ye den e ma ne ba. Enti COVID time no once na bebre mu na ye twetwe man for with steroids. The steroid metem obi ana nko ni bi kura mbo no obi how say Adelaide I got diabetes in the COVID era no e no nya because me man steroid dey say e me ba na for mo say COVID no krampo ye fast steroid na ye dey entity am for it will be high man high dose of that na it man nya diabetes. You get it? It's no you say be I can say no secondary diabetes. Bibi ne si yenti
ne kofa bae
and ne kofa bae.
And say ban compensate.
And no see a type be no say friend no secondary diabetes. And you what steroid induced diabetes. And you what diabetes type 1, type 2, gestational and you wo obi wo hono ma ma no krampo titru ana high. If be polycystic ovarian syndrome. Polycystic no ovum no. Ebitimi ye say ate say ne ensuo abegidegire mu saa no enti obi a wo saa polycystic ovarian syndrome no sanipa kon no oye prone to have diabetes. You get it into other nipa body ne say Nyankopon create ye no your body no scientific you can't even understand the body the way it works.
Say nyame de untumentenase.
You get it enti obi wo hono ma na owo more hormones so wonimu sankofo ni nyina obi o yoba obi o ha na o yoba na o wabodwese onu timi se o male hormone ye den e wonimu sa nipa na obehwa abedig na o polycystic ovarian syndrome. Sa polycystic ovarian syndrome no timi ma wunya sa male hormones no bona na bodwese ne na bodwe ne ye den efu obi o bi na ne kon dua no aye titriti na kala ne kwampa ye difference in the body kala no eno so ye obi a e kire wo say the person is now becoming insulin resistant. That person can develop diabetes.
Sister Nkomoy, you better than yende. Yari Nkomo dear, a papa is our mamma says, and you can say me did na meda. The piano may try some may exercise.
Yes,
it's a prevention is a better than
cure. Yeah,
me man and Koyanzana. Yeah, pa, say we are in Ubi,
and no one how.
We are in idea to me, and no burial. A big problem, pa. na na say wewu no bi ba wa oyere na enye say wu na na aba wa careless na
and now man yes
ba say be ya papa
and diabetes ne won say wan hwe ne ye nso abema otadua no ebetimi ama na
nya juma ye na
ade so hunya
wa ware oba fefefe na ade wajeja ho ndidi ye onya exercise no bi de ko diabetes
inti
debi man for money exercise me kopem kwakoye me de so sir wrapping up diabetes no na fe yemfa 5 minutes bi enye politics kakra
yo diabetes there ne meka nyina ne say diabetes if you have the type 2 na is curable type 1 is uncurable unless say yama pancreas transplant okay it's me to me nuanom me papa nom me nuanom penefo me nuanom nkuma nyina fo ne say know your family history is important inti se wuhu na se ka se bia obusua mu no esichire yare wo mu a ema ne nye enjeja mu ana ema na enjeja ho do whatever it takes to put it into remission na se wo ko na se bia ka se bia se no wanya anya ba ye betimi aboa wo kwan bi so a enu a ye de ma wo no
se wonom
se wo fa se wo amfa na wo gya wo ho eto ho no mo na ema ne be ye worse
ne wala
ye wala na wa ye den ama enti no take home message say you catch yourself with diabetes it's not the end of your life you can do something
there's a hope
to put it into remission there's a hope in then we have people that they have diabetes they have family diabetes is not transferable
wow
oh so me wo mintimi se me kun no wa mintimi fa mawo so won so na wo a untimi fa ma me
good pass o kan because one
not transferable
oba bi beka say ni kun obi to na na
there it's in pamocho enidi anwumre too much enka wo betimi a abebo no nse na nka wo didi awie and I will be our own gym. So I try to join the gym and try to be physical, kind of, doing some exercises. If you can't run, walk. Anything be a ma akomana book kim kakrano better. Who feel crampona, you can lift some 2 liters water, even crowd some now sorry, house chores, a form of activities as well. In nutshell, so what situation affecting or I know be always situation we have the 15 essential healthcare tests that you need to. Your retinal screening is important. Check your feet is important. Your blood pressure, your cholesterol is important. Your dietary modification is also very, very important. In nutshell, if you do all that now, you are more than able to overcome diabetes. Don't let diabetes overcome you.
Yeah, that's a papa, sister Adelaide Asiedu Ade.
That's the name.
And now, we make them the fun form. Now, sister, yeah, MPP Luton chapter women organizer.
That's correct.
Now, sister, Okofo branch women organizer. Ewo a whole UK. Now, what many are here? Yes, Kakum, Yajanoko, no cry and answer Moboa.
People choose you, no crack. Say, doom renna say, ye be a quenyana.
Yeah,
made me humbeba.
Yeah,
some person big enough for the branch woman organizer.
Two actually, Mark everywhere.
Oh, so I am a penny. It's not in Chanko advice.
There's a Yahono.
Maybe advice for changing your position. Now, on a day, send me to me a day. When I get there, a hand my Japan. Then they must trust them, may try what ideas needed. Maybe one in
send me a message. We could took a kubimper.
And he said, "Do one quadia, made me so." I think it's about time. I say, "Yenya woman organizer from the north."
No,
because mostly I think say in research that I've done so far, most of the women organizers are all in here in London. It is say yes, so one of one. So yes, banana, so betcha ni bit me aye den. Aye, ediabwa branch no holistically, politically, healthily, and everything.
Sister, why are they? Na time no so campaign do a braha na yensan mebo ho enkomo ye de mpabo etawachi ni pe bia didi ajaye ye de mpabo betawachi do a nyamenti no obenya what na mehu a mebo wabaso because MPP party mehu say wo bo ho modern pa platform bia my course bia mehu wo hobi party bi ombe na se program be ameko bia mehu wo hobi o bo ho modern organizing work and no amu na wona am no you are not far from becoming president. You are not far.
Thank you.
Eti that's it. Ye de dwumedie ne kwawie no se o final word na se wo bi nso e o pese uchia no nso a eya na wachia na yemfa dwumedie ne kwawie e wo ma ye be san beto ankom
mate yo ni men say mechia mabusuafo. I greet my husband, my beautiful 4 children. I greet my mom, my dad. My mom is currently in Ghana. Mommy, I love you so much. It's because of you. That's why I am where I am now. Because when my family free Ghana, I be an kamenya sa vision say metimi asua de akwanim sa. Enti me mame, nyame nhyira wo bebre, meja nyame nhyira. Nana emisa medase. So mama sa big platform yi say membra na me so ne menimu no na ne mesua no me so menimu nuanom nye den emmeche ne meka nyina ne sem paucho so we see chire area it's not the end of your life. You can still live healthy life ubetimi aye ne ese wo ye bia e ma diabetes nye den endi wo so wo di diabetes so me wo ho me din di Adelaide me diabetes specialist nurse so wo hia mo bia frɛ me ne menimu no metimi a kyerɛkyerɛw ne menimu no nso no I will then go and research and come back to you and help you. So feel free and call me. But that's
Sister, for phone number atudwa. Obu oha obehia for privately for diabetes consultation. For number atudwa na because ehun ya pa.
Number no me betudwa. My number is obi ho no nso na eja. Obefrɛ wa na nsɛm no na akoye bibi bi e wo. Something which is there. But my number ni 075 07533210719 and that is 07533210719 and the name is Adelaide. Me fie den de Akusua.
And a nickname ne de Fan Form Oba for Women Organizer MPP UK branch chapter.
Yes.
Oba for Women Organizer. Etumunyina ye Adelaide oba amomo te say you na. Sister ye da ase. Yeah, that's say you to nsafra oba na ye bo enkomo. Yemfa ensi here.
Looting for me.
Oh, she are looting for now.
My looting ladies, your lady is here. I greet you all. Looting, yes, you guys are good. Me chairman free fa. Me council of elders na. Me ladies, a man no. You see, first lady, my 2 deputy women organizers, and the entire ladies nina. Our looting chapter. Me mu nyina nyame nka obi a ho. Eye munti and Adelaide mama me kwa meeting bedi monim as woman organizer. Thank you so much and the love is deep.
Good. Looting for yechiamon. That my program abe support.
Mate.
Why? Adelaide I see do a day.
That's
Luton Women Organizer MPP chapter. And I nene share ebe bon common or but for whole UK women organizer. I'm reading anymore but it's like akawe. Yada sisters yada mo amoje brain amoshe yina se mo check social media hodo no. Yada your next program ebeto ho. Na nemisa and Home TV UK Clue. Ni pay attention. Yakramo.
Bye bye everyone.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
We are so for baby no for kana so man hwa wo de bo pay man wo na kan hu say wo di otu abro so wo ton yem ensa anya dwuma no enidi ITS Pro Center me de me fan it is pro ayes say bia ya ye tete nkrofo ye ma SIA license na betimi de euro security na wo de akopa adwuma wo hwe se de na nkofo adwuma sai no wonya adwuma ba bia me kan fama wo aye ITS Pro Center. And what any betty amount here? Now on account certificate. Eti adeti na esa wotra wana aka cham se wonya adwuma ye. ITS Pro Training Center no. Enya SI nkwa na ye o. Ye CSCS card so aka ho. CSCS card so no. Just 1 day training pep. Na wo wie so a unsa besa ka health and safety certificate so. Enti what why dey? Eti hwankrofo agyina ho yi. Omo wie on training. Omo akwakosha adwuma se wo site. Etimi no meka na fo. Moti wo ye den. Enne ya wate me kan. Bomodia na frey. Awa sa numbers we so. Bomodia na frey ne ya. ITS Pro Training Center. Enti amfa wo so wo ye oba. Wo so betimi awura construction na security. Enti wo de frey na ye ka wo kasa. Ye sa te wo kasa nso. Training center we. Na sa